Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
It's a bit early for me to choose, isn't it?
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Oh, time to judge. Oh, this is exciting.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
This is where I begin to forge my path. What kind of a lord will I
Lord
be?
Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Stealing?
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
Coward.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
You can stop slapping him about. Oh, I don't
Lord
like his
Ethan,
words.
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Wall, fingers, or mercy? Oh, I'm supposed to be remaining as I'm supposed to be remaining a happy-go-lucky child that likes to play music and not
If you
order
punish me,
men
you'll be punishing an innocent
to
man.
have their fingers chopped
I need
off.
justice, my lord.
But I have to be
Please.
strong.
My lord. My family depends on me.
I have to be like my father. Fingers it is.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
Help! Please, my lord!
Sorry!
Lord, please!
3 fingers!
Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence.
What?
But I am willing to carry
No,
it
no, I will do it.
if you do not feel ready.
I will carry on the sentence.
I almost feel bad here. Not for the thief, for the Ethan.
This is injustice, my lord!
Don't muck it up, please God, don't muck it up. 1 clean sweep. Nice! You promised your sister you wouldn't change. That promise didn't last long, did it?
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role.
Duncan?
They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Oh, choices, choices. Oh, I like him. But then I like the other guy as well. He's very to the point. He's a bit harsh, maybe. But his heart's in the right place. What do I do?
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Taking the food from the small folk? No, we won't do that at the moment. Only in dire situations. We've already made them angry enough as it is by chopping that man's fingers off.
Do it like you mean it.
Lady Forrester's brother, is it?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall.
He's off
I'll
again.
have to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
What?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this.
Of course you
Just
will.
try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Well, I was thinking about Sir Royland as well.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
Well, yeah.
When you punished him?
I did it.
How could you be so cruel?
He's just stealing from us.
I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices. You promised me you wouldn't change, and I believed you.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
Well, I'm trying.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Stood up to Lord Whitehill. Man's fingers chopped off. It's a good start. Okay. Talk to Duncan. And talk to Sir Royland. And then make my choice.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favour for the role?
That's my own business.
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage.
I understand. And you're forgiven.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Yes, I think that sealed the deal for me. He undermined me. Sending him away to the wall, Garrett, and without my authority. Although I was just playing in the woods and messing about. Yes, Sir Royland is the choice. My uncle says so. He's firm. Disciplinarian. I can certainly trust him. He seems to be very loyal. Yes. That is my choice.
Sword up! Swing left! Sorry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Man's way of justice. See? I'm sure Sir Royland will see me on the path to becoming a firm but fair ruler. A man that gives out justice where it is needed. Rules with a firm hand. And he will probably also help me to swing a sword. It makes perfect sense. Oh, Ryan!
Again!
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget, but...
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad, you can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Dear, sweet innocence has been lost on that child. Already becoming bitter. Huh. Okay, I think it's time to go into the tower. Perhaps. Speak with Mother. Is she in there? Or I don't know, actually. Master Ortengren did say to speak with him when we were ready to make or to have the council meeting. I'm just going to go in the tower first.
I say, Parry, get that sword out.
See what's inside. Just check my mother's not in there. Do with a few choice words. Excuse me, mother dear. Oh, this is just a tower. Okay, sorry. This is just the view, the vantage point. Look at that, eh? Presiding over my people.
You're all worthless and...
Maester,
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
I am. Although we'll ask for his advice first.
what is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Ooh. I'll bear that in mind.
Are you holding a...
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
I am.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Small council meeting. What time is it? My god, it's 20 past 2. I'm going to work in 25 minutes. Don't know how long is left here, but I might have to just cut this short before the council meeting. Although I feel that the council meeting might be close to the end. What do I do? Do I wait or do I press on?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one.
I know, don't
Let him
interrupt.
be on with it.
Exactly, don't interrupt. I'm speaking.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Lean forward. Eager anticipation.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord.
Oh,
Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
that's it. Make your voice
Bolton's
heard.
sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Mother?
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Bend the knee then.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Do I have time here to... We can use diplomacy, we can bargain, or we can fight. Holy cow. Oh, can I pause it? Well, I don't think it's going to rush me. It's quite a big decision, so we have to make one choice. Okay, so we can use diplomacy. This is his version of events. We can trust my sentinel. We can fight, but he said himself that the men aren't ready. And if we open up warfare here, it's just going to be absolutely hellacious. Opening ourselves up for a toweling, a shoeing. I don't think we can do that. So we can either bargain with that ironwood, or we can use diplomacy. I personally think diplomacy is best.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong? You'll lead us into ruin!
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
What are you trying to say?
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule.
Can muddy the waters.
Asher is
An older brother comes
volatile,
back.
But that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but...
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Shall we go for him, or shall we leave him where he is?
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
No. Oh, these decisions, they bloody tear you in two, or in three sometimes. A volatile older brother who could muddy the waters. Malcolm can fight. No.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.